David Cameron has revealed that he was diagnosed with prostate cancer last year. The former Prime Minister was successfully treated and is now backing calls for a national screening programme on the NHS. Well, our chief political correspondent, Jon Craig, is in Westminster. John, what else do we know about this?
David Cameron has gone public in a very moving and personal interview in the Times newspaper, in which he reveals that his wife Samantha told him to get a test when they were listening to an interview with the founder of the Soho House Clubs, that's Chris Jones, on the radio, and he talked about his prostate cancer treatment. He did Lord Cameron, who was Prime Minister from 2010 to 2016, then made a comeback as Foreign Secretary in 2023 until last year's general election, reveals the details of his treatment. He said, Samantha said to him, "You're going for a health checkup with your GP. You should ask about this." And so I did, he said. Now, he said he went and had a prostate, a PSA test, and then it came out, he said, worryingly high. You always hope for the best, he said. You've got a high PSA score, that's probably nothing. You have an MRI scan with a few black marks on it, you think that's probably okay. When the biopsy comes back, it says you've got prostate cancer. And now he is throwing his weight behind campaigning for more screening for prostate cancer sufferers. He's joining Sir Chris Hoy, the Olympic cycling champion, our own Dermot Murnaghan, former presenter here at Sky News, and another former Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, who has campaigned on this. Now, Lord Cameron says you always dread hearing those words. He said that... And literally, as they're coming out of the doctor's mouth, you're thinking, do you get treatment or do you watch and wait? He said he's spoken out. He said, I've got a platform, and I've got a platform. This is something we've really got to think about. It's necessary act on. He goes on to say in his Times interview, I want to come out, as it were. I want to add my name to the long list of people calling for a targeted screening programme. He says he doesn't particularly like discussing his personal intimate health issues. He says, but I feel I ought to. He said he had a scan, and he said that he had a decision to make about treatment. You watch and wait and so on. And then at the end of the interview, he says... he said the circumstances on prostate cancer are changed. He said, it's all quite close to various important nerves and bits of anatomy. When you see the picture and the bits you need to get rid of and the bits that are still okay, you don't. That was a big relief, he said. That was a great moment. So, a very personal interview by Lord Cameron, former Prime Minister. He's been treated for prostate cancer, he says in an interview, but he says it was a big relief when things started to get better.